All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to talk about the secret that powers pretty much everything you own. We're talking about the invisible, layered skyscrapers of pure circuitry that are hiding right inside all of our devices. I mean, seriously, have you ever stopped to think about that? You are holding a literal supercomputer in the palm of your hand. So where do all the circuits and all the wires actually go? Well, the answer isn't just about making things smaller. It's about building smarter by building up. And to really get our heads around these circuit skyscrapers, we have to start at the ground floor. We've got to begin with the original, the simple, single-layer board.
So, this is where it all began. The single-layer printed circuit board, or PCB. You can think of it like a one-story building. All the electrical highways, those little copper traces, are just on one flat surface. It's absolutely perfect for simple gadgets. But, technology rarely stays simple for very long.
Exactly, that's the problem. When you need to cram in more components and way more connections, you just run out of room. You run out of real estate on that single layer. It's kind of like trying to fit an entire city onto one single block. You can't spread out, so you have no choice but to build up.
And that is precisely what engineers did. They tackled the space problem head-on by adding a second story, a whole new layer, which opened up a completely new dimension for circuitry.
And this brings us to the double-layer PCB. So now we've got circuits on the top and on the bottom. But wait, how do they talk to each other? Well, they use these brilliant little things called vias. Just think of them as tiny elevators for electricity, zipping up and down to connect the different floors.
Now, this was a huge leap forward. All of a sudden, you could pack way more complex circuits into the very same footprint. But the demand for smaller, faster, more powerful devices, it was just relentless. Even 2 layers wasn't enough to contain the ambition of modern tech. So, if 2 layers aren't cutting it, what's the next logical step? Well, you just keep on building. And this is where the real revolution happens, the rise of the multi-layer PCB. So how many layers are we really talking about here? 4? 8? Maybe 16? No, try upwards of 40. 40 or even more layers of incredibly complex circuitry, all sandwiched together into a board that's just a few millimeters thick. It is absolutely mind-boggling when you think about it. And here's the difference in a nutshell. We basically go from a simple 2D roadmap on that old single-layer board to a complex 3-dimensional city grid in a multi-layer board. The density of connections just becomes astronomical. Okay, it's a fair question, right? This sounds incredibly complicated to design, let alone manufacture. So, why do it? What are the real payoffs that make this whole intricate process worth the effort? The answer is actually pretty simple. The benefits are just massive. Because building vertically, building up, makes our technology smaller, smarter, and a whole lot stronger. Yeah, the advantages are huge. First off, stacking all those layers lets you shrink everything way down, which is why our devices are so compact. It also allows for these incredibly dense and complex circuits, like a 3D maze of connections. And for high-speed electronics, you can dedicate entire layers to power and ground, which act like shields, keeping all the signals clean and free of interference. All of this just makes our gadgets more powerful and way more reliable. So how in the world do you actually build one of these circuit skyscrapers? It's a really fascinating process. It's almost like making a high-tech lasagna, where every single layer has to be absolutely perfect. Okay, so it all starts with a core. Then you start adding insulating layers and thin copper foil, almost like you're stacking up sheets of paper. Each one of those copper sheets gets chemically etched to create the super intricate pathways for the circuits. Then they drill these microscopic holes for those vias we talked about, the little elevators. And finally, the entire stack gets pressed together under immense heat and pressure until it becomes one solid, inseparable board. And this quote really just gets right to the heart of it all. All of that complex manufacturing, all that precision engineering, it really serves one primary goal: to pack an incredible amount of power into an incredibly small space. It completely changes how you look at your phone, doesn't it? It's not just a single piece of tech. No. It's a dense, vertical metropolis of information with signals just racing between dozens of floors at nearly the speed of light. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. We've gone from one single layer to over 40, but as we keep pushing for even more power in even smaller packages, for things like AI and wearable tech, what does the future even look like? How high can these hidden skyscrapers truly go?